like Attila the Hun. I came here to conquer. Lanes bring the beef, I tell them no donker. They wanna play games, I shock them like Blanca. They still rudimentary, I'm tough like Tonka. And let me get this off my chest. I'm hearing going nowhere, so haters take a rest. Ain't nothing handed, just working hard, sweating. You can take that to the bank. I know I did bet.
Welcome to episode 11 of Eye of the Storm. I, of course, am your host, Tempestt. Please be sure to hit the like button, and if you're new and like the content, be sure to leave a sub and hit the notification bell to know when the next video goes up. It really helps the channel out. Also, if you haven't seen the previous episodes, feel free to give that a look as well. Of course, you know I've started a playlist for ease of access, and I do other things such as montages, my own music, and the like. So if you have a chance, check those out too. And with that out of the way, let's get started. State of play, Grand Blue, announcements, and a bit more. So we got some more news than I was personally expecting, but hey, what's wrong with that? Alright, I say we've been kind of dry this year if we're going to be completely honest, and that even includes towards the end of last year. It was like kind of dry, but this is nice. It does seem like we'll be back to our regular format next week, but I do like the little break. I'll be doing more new style stuff whenever there's a bunch of things going on or there's something really pressing that's happening in the gaming world. If you happen to stumble across anything important, please be sure to let me know. My DMs are open on whatever platform you know how to reach me, or you can tag me. Other than that, let's hop in. So, there are some quicker announcements we can just kind of address first. Grand Blue has some new stuff coming. They announced a new season and the Heartthrob Belial, along with the confirmation of Cagliostro. Not to mention some new RPG mode content that takes place after the main part of the story. This is coming September 23rd, and for me, that's exciting. I just gotta get back to playing and actually, stick to it. Been a little difficult with that lately, but we'll be good. Grand Blue Versus is easily one of my favorite fighting games that's come out recently. Then also very quickly, Dante from DMC has been confirmed to be in the remake for SMT3, but as DLC. They went a different route, having Raito as the regular character for you, it seems, with Dante being there for what they call Maniacs mode, which is going to be a bit of an extra mode. Apparently there's gonna be like Season Pass DLC kind of available right away from my understanding. That got some mixed responses from my friends in the SMT/Persona universe, so we'll see how that works out. Now on to the state of play. Now, if you're unfamiliar with that, just in case, I actually came across a couple people that were, but State of Play is essentially Sony's version of a Nintendo Direct. So, you get gaming news and a couple other things. So, it started off with Crash 4, It's About Time. Lots of new stuff. They assure you there's no pay to win, which is nice, no microtransactions, stuff like that, which, I'm sure a lot of people appreciate that. Also, Coco is playable throughout the whole game. I guess I could have said she's a playable character throughout the whole game. Either way, I can't English some days. Alongside Crash. And a couple other characters are playable, like Cortex, and we also get to play as Dingo. So this is fun. New masks, inverted mode, new designs. This game is definitely looking promising, and all while keeping the same old school good feel gameplay that we had with some new tweaks like rail grinding and some other stuff. Coming out October 2nd, and what's interesting about this is I haven't bought a game like this in a long time. It might be time to change that. Then there's Hitman. It looks really cool, and it's got some integrated VR. There's Braid Anniversary Edition, if that's your thing. Not something I played, but it does look cool enough. The Pathless, a new PS5 title. This game has you taking the role of a hunter with a seemingly large world and some really dynamic and fluid looking gameplay. Actually, this is another game that has my attention. It's rare for a launch, but hey, who knows? There's Spelunky 2, which I didn't really play the original, but I know it was a big deal, so congrats on people that were big fans of Spelunky. There's going to be an online multiplayer, which is really nice for that community. Genshin Impact, that game looks really cool in my opinion, so I might be checking that one out. Since it looks like you can squad up, hey, I'll be down to squad up with you guys. Some interesting looking indie games, or at least that's what they look like from my guess. I'm not 100% sure, I can't really form an opinion on them yet. They showed Bugsnax, Star Wars VR, an expansion for Control. So congrats for people who are fans of Control. There's Auto Chess, which I wasn't expecting. Pedestrian, which also looks interesting. Just leave that one at that. And then there's Hood, Outlaws and Legends, which that game actually looks kind of cool too. Then there was Temtem, that's coming to PS5 as well. And boy, wow. If that isn't a ripoff of Pokemon, I don't know what is. And I'm talking to like some of the designs and the music, but don't get me wrong, it looks like it's definitely worth a shot. So I'm going to definitely give it a shot, and I'm not knocking it. So don't worry about that for people who've played Temtem and they're fans of it. I heard rumors. I just didn't look into it because I figured, things could change pretty vastly, from a beta, an open testing that they got, pre-sale versions, and then the final version. So give it a shot, guys. Then there's Godfall, a slasher looter. They promise the game is a complete game with no microtransactions and no DLC waiting. That's pretty interesting. We haven't had a huge promise on that in a while, so let's keep an eye on that. And if you haven't seen the state of play, check that out because they showed a lot of footage for that. That's what they closed with. Finally, we have some pretty sad news. Unfortunately, Yoshinori Ono, the former director and brand ambassador for Street Fighter and other titles, has parted ways with Capcom. Ono was very instrumental in getting a new revolution not only to happen for Street Fighter, but Street Fighter 4 did a lot for fighting games as a whole, kind of revived things. So no matter how you may feel about some of the games, it's undeniable he was a major factor in change for the current generation of fighting games. So thank you, Ono, for your service, and we hope that there may be new and better things in the future for you. But that's about it. Lots of news, still nothing on the date or price point for the PS5 or even the Xbox Series X, so I guess it's gonna remain a mystery for now. But what did you guys think of the news that came out? Excited? Not? What are you looking forward to the most? Remember, you can freely discuss in the comment section. Also, if you have an idea, you can always suggest one for a future episode. Feel free to contact me however you know, and remember, I do take footage submissions for projects and episodes. It doesn't have to be a fighting game either. It just so happens that's what I have stock footage of. Be sure to leave a comment and sub if you liked. And with that said, be safe, take care of each other, press buttons, and catch you on the flip side.
You want says, best believe that you'll catch one. Represent my gang, hands shaking like I'm Gladiator. Beat the beat ferociously, I'm vicious like the Manitan. Robbie flavor rapid and just rolling like a Don fan. I'm flame body, everything I do is guaranteed high. Y'all gon' keep this record spinning heavy like a poker stop. I grasp not